Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 50's a month. Look at me. Go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise
If they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. They look to throw. It's locked. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
49.
Throwing his lock on third down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? Hey, wahoo! 56. Mike, done. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Locked in a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 22, Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready. 15, 1.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Locked to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Allen now on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Allen going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Ingram holds it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Broncos take over.
We play to win. Let's go. 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Lock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Lock now, over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw it is Lock. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
On the ready.
Locke now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Locke. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. 79 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Go! 5.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
64, check. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Shotgun snap to Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Block now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Yeldon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ray McLeod, the intended target. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Let's go, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe is they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go. Retains possession.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Lock to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Locke now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
We got him. We got him.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Sack City, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Allen. Complete to Hilton. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They look to throw, it's locked. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56.
From midfield, here's Allen. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches I've talked to, they always say you have to know what you're going to do ahead of time. Don't let emotion rule you, because the people on the sidelines, the guys on the team, let's go get it. You've got to make that decision as a staff during the week, away from everyone else. That's the question we'll be.
Closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. We throw it blind.